Hello everyone, it's Tom the taxi driver, and today I'm here in Trafalgar Square, world-known hotspot for tourists visiting London. Now, for the purpose of today's video, I'm going to be coming to Trafalgar Square as it's roughly a geographical centre of London. It's often why so many people end up here, and the actual geographical centre is just a little bit further south at King Charles I Island. Now, aspiring London cab drivers, or knowledge boys and girls, have to do an in-depth study of London. It's called the Knowledge of London. It took me almost 3 years for me to earn my badge to become a London taxi driver. But today, I'm going to be testing my knowledge in a slightly different way. The other reason why I'm at Trafalgar Square is the new installation here. It's called The End by Heather Phillipson. It's just above my head if you look up. And attached to it is actually a drone within the ice cream, and within that drone there's actually a camera which you can come see yourself on a live stream live online. I like to think of this as our reliance on technology and the way that we're always being surveilled in some way and that there's always an extra advantage. Well, today I'm not going to have that advantage, but what I'm going to be doing today is I'm going to be taking a blindfolded taxi ride. I'm going to guess exactly where I am. So Martin's going to be our driver for today's challenge. Martin, how long have you been a black cab driver for?
16 years.
16 years. Is this the sort of challenge you think you could do, or?
I do. Yeah, it's quite tricky, but I'm certainly would like to give you a little task myself. So it's going to be tough, but yeah, I'm interested to see how it's going to go.
So to make this task as random as possible, we're going to set a random fare. Oh, this is nervous. What if this goes wrong?
It could be harder. You could be driving with the blindfold. Come on.
Thank God we're not doing that today. So Martin, let's go for this. Let's set a fare between £8 and £15. What do you want to go for?
Okay, let's go for £9.40.
£9.40. Okay. So once we get through these lights, I'll tell Martin to start the meter. I'll put this blindfold on, and then we'll go for it. And once the meter gets to £9.40, Martin's going to pull over. And fingers crossed, if my knowledge is good enough, I'll be able to know exactly where we are. So, if you want to start the meter as the lights turn green, Martin, and I'll, as soon as those lights turn green, I'm going to pull my blindfold down. Okay, cool, and I'm blindfolded. Right, so get my bearings quick. Okay, so we are going over King Charles I Island. We could be in that left-hand lane. There goes an indicator. We're going to bear left, which is going to get us up the east side of Trafalgar Square east side. Now, is he going to get the right into Duncannon Street? That will then lead us into the city. So if we get a right here, that means we are heading towards the city. We're stopped at the traffic lights or behind a bus, one of the two. There's usually a bus that pulls up here. I can hear the pedestrian crossing going, so we must be stuck behind the traffic lights. South African embassy is on the east side. Queen Victoria's uncle, George IV, is on the plinth on this side of the cab, the left-hand side to me. We're going straight through, so it's going to wiggle a little bit of a chicane to the right and then back to the left. So we're going to go past the National Portrait Gallery on the left. Bearing round, are we going to go into Covent Garden? That's not going to leave with many options if we do go into Covent Garden, because they've shut a lot of it for COVID now. We are going to go up Charing Cross. We're going to go past Theatreland on the left. Sorry, on the right rather. The Great Newport, I think. I can't pull the name off the top of my head. So I'm still going up Charing Cross Road. Just flowing pretty well. Indicating right. We haven't been stuck at a traffic lights, which would normally be. But if he gets the right, he's either going into West Street to go past the Ivy. Now this will be the telling sign. If we get stuck at the traffic light at the end, he's going to be Great Newport Street. If he comes out, if we go past the Ivy on my left, then do the right, that then pulls into West Street. It's Lichfield West. Yeah, so there's no light here, so we can do a right. So that's going to bring us into the top of St Martin's Lane. Go over, there's the old Starbucks we used to go to there, Starbucks Black, there's a good one there. Do a right here, there's a Subway on the right hand side, Dishoom's on the left hand side. Stringfellows was also there as well. Go down, we get stuck in a bit of traffic lights. You can't go straight forward into the bottom of St Martin's Lane. You can do a right back out onto Cranbourne Street. You can go forward over into Bedford Street, or you can go left into Longacre. There's not going to be buses down there, it's not a bus route, so he's done well there. Bare left, the 5 guys on the corner there. Is he going to do the right? Is he going to go forward? Am I going to throw him off? It's quite a hard left. Yeah, that's going to be Longacre. Cool. So this sort of works in my favour because there's quite a few closures in Covent Garden. Stanford's map shop used to be on that side there, your left, my right. There's also, I think there's a photo Polaroid shop there now at the moment that we could be going past. They're the speed bumps of Longacre. Here we go. There's probably a bit more foot traffic now because I know that Covent Garden tube station has opened again recently today. He's taken the left. Now, the first one I think is Slingsby Place, which is a no-through road, or he's going to be going into Mercer Street. And I know that, these always confuse me now, it's either Monmouth or Mercer. There's a, on the right hand corner, if we're pulled up there, we can't go forward into Seven Dials, he has to do a left into Shelton Street, which is now what he's going to be doing. He's going to be coming back down St Martin's Lane. That's why he's picked it, it's his name. Up at St Martin's Lane. They're coming down, there's no options again here, so he's got to come back and work out where he is. So what we're going to do here, the options are 3. Bedford, Longacre, right into Cranbourne. He's getting through the lights, he's getting through the lights. He's going to do the right into, I think it's Cranbourne. Now there's 2 lanes there, you can either go left back down Charing Cross Road, or you can do a right. On the right there is a taxi rank, it won't be operating at the moment, there might be a few taxi drivers there. Because TGI Fridays is there. If he's at the front of the lights, you'll see TGI Fridays, or Aberdeen Anchor Steakhouse, be on that side there. There's a pub of some sort there, Spaghetti House or whatever. Hippodrome's directly in front of us. We're looking into Leicester Square. I feel pretty confident on this one. I haven't been... So you can do the left or the right, left or the right, left or the right. He's going to the right. So years ago there was loads of stuff you could do. You could wiggle through Chinatown, up Gerrard Street and that, you can't get that. Although it's before 12, so can he do it? I haven't been out this early before. I think I might have this one. There's like a Harry Potter sort of style shop that's on here. There's also a new Sainsbury's that's opened on this side of Charing Cross Road as well. On the other side there's a place that sells waistcoats. There's a barber shop, there's a place that sells like waistcoats and ties and stuff. A bookshop as well. Can't remember what the bookshop's called. So options as we come up to Cambridge Circus. Cambridge Circus is where the Palace Theatre is, where they show Harry Potter. I don't think he's got through those lights. I think we're still waiting on those lights at the Cambridge Theatre. If it goes down Shaftesbury Avenue, that could present quite a few problems because there's a few streets you can pull into. Let's see. Let's not get too confident about this one. Yeah, these lights are a pain. I've spent a lot of my life with these lights. Right, it's going to be a hard left, Shaftesbury Avenue. He's indicating, oh, we're going forward. Yeah, that's Shaftesbury Avenue. Here we go. That's a horn of someone who's annoyed. Soho Fire Station on your right. We're going down. His first available right is going to be Dean Street. The first available left, you can get in and pull into Chinatown, but that's a no-through road. You have Maxwell Place with the Hems pub. First available right is going to be Dean Street, but it's not going to get him a great deal if he does. So we are getting a right. It's whether we're going to be in Wardour Street or Dean Street. That's quite a big bump. That does come up in Dean Street. If you go past Dean Street, you have the French House pub, it's going to be on the right hand side. If he takes another right, that's going to be Old Compton. That means he's going to be there. If not, it could be Wardour. I know he has to take that right if Dean Street's locked. Or is Dean Street open? Again, I haven't been out in the day. I think Dean Street might be open. So this is throwing. It could be Dean Street, it could be Wardour. It didn't feel like we went down Shaftesbury Avenue enough for it to be Wardour Street. So we'll see where this leads us. If he gets a right, he has to be on Dean Street. If he gets the right into Carlisle Place, because there's no rights if you go up Wardour Street. Not anymore anyway. If he gets any form of left, he's on Wardour Street. To he does a right, yeah, this has got to be Carlisle Place then, which then means we're getting past the Toucan pub, the Guinness Irish bar on the left there. We're approaching Soho Square, which means he's going to have to bear left as he comes out here. Are we ready for the bear left? Yes, yes, yes. He's going to go around the square, and it's going to bear us right. You have 7 Stories bar, is it? And so named because that's how many stories there are. You might get left into Soho Street to bring us out onto Oxford Street. That could be an option. Soho Street is where the Harry Krishna Centre is. We're going to go right again around Soho Square. There's not much options here, but the one that could screw me up is whether he takes Frith Street or Greek Street. Dean, Frith, Greek. So the first one, as we come to it, is going to be Greek. The next one's going to be Frith. So if he's gone forward, Dean, Frith, Greek, that means Greek. But he's going to go around the square. Again. If we get that left. There's no left. Or is there? He's done on right. Oh, he could have gone up. Wow, right at the end, that's just done me. Oh no. Oh, right up until the end, he's done a right. I am so annoyed. I was on that, and I can't think where I am now. Martin, I'm going to ask you an honest question. Did you go around Soho Square right at the end there more than once?
We just went round the square once, a full lap of Soho Square.
So we haven't gone back past Carlisle Place. We came out. Well, you're not going to tell me that, but okay, it's getting away too much. I knew it was in Soho Square anyway, but the only option that's going to leave me then is if we went down Dean Frith, we went down Greek Street, we've done a right into Bateman Street, and we've done a right back onto Frith Street. We've come back up and we're back up at the top of Soho Square again. Yeah, French Protestant church in front of us and Dolby surround sound on our left, the BBFC, British Board of Film Classification, just behind me there on that corner there.
Perfect, John. I was taking you to both to Ronnie Scott's.
Yeah.
But we couldn't get the left. Frith Street was closed.
Oh, okay, yeah.
So that is why we ended up at the French church.
Yeah, so we have gone back round again. Yeah, that's what threw me there. I was like, well, where's that right come from? And that was to then come back right round again, yeah. Soho Square again. Woo! Wicked. Well, thank you all very much for watching this video. And thank you very much to Martin as well for being our wonderful driver today. Caitlin for doing the camera as well. This has been challenging. I feel like I've had a complete workout. I feel absolutely knackered. Please do like, comment and subscribe, and take care. I shall see you all again soon. Bye bye.